We'll guide you through how to connect dual monitors to a MacBook in this MacBook dual monitor setup guide. If you find this useful, then consider subscribing and liking the video. This is really convenient to go and do because you can then go and get way more screen space to go and work with. You can go and see here that this is the 14-inch MacBook. Of course, it can be a different size as well, it doesn't matter. And I can go and get way more space on the screens. This is really useful for when doing things like video editing, photo editing, and it also just allows you to go and have multiple. So you could go and have a presentation on one screen, a document on another, a music on another. It's really up to you how you want to go and set this up. But we're going to guide you through this step by step. So make sure it's full guide and you don't skip anything as we're covering important information throughout this whole video. So then without further ado, let's go and get right into this. So what you want to do is you want to come on to your Mac, and what you want to do is just go and check out the ports that it has. Let's go and look on this side, as the different generations can have different ports. You can go and see we've got the power, USB-C, and the headphone jack. Then on this side, you've got an HDMI port, USB-C, and an SD card adapter. So therefore, what we're going to be able to do is we're going to be able to go and connect using the HDMI. But of course, we are going to need to find another way. We're going to explain that shortly. Next, you want to come onto your monitors. If you're yet to go and get monitors, we'll go and link some down below to Amazon. You can go and check those out. Those are affiliate links which support the channel and no extra cost. If we mention further products later in the video, we'll go and link those down below as well. So you can now come onto the back of the monitors. I've got two of the same monitors here, which does make it easy. So you can go and see that I've got a monitor here with DisplayPort and HDMI. And of course, because this monitor is exactly the same, this also has DisplayPort and HDMI. So in your case, you may only have HDMI or only DisplayPort. So go and figure out what inputs your monitors you use go and have, because that is then going to allow us to go and know what adapters we go and need. So in this case, because one of these monitors, or both of them do have HDMI, I can make one connection just directly with an HDMI cable, which makes things really convenient. I can just directly go and plug it in. But because I only have one HDMI output on the Mac, I'm gonna need to go and get an adapter, because I can then get an adapter to go to HDMI or DisplayPort, depending upon what cable I want to use. So what we can do is we can then come and grab the cable. So I've actually already plugged this in. But on this monitor, what I can do is I can go and plug this in with an HDMI cable directly. As I said, it's got an HDMI input and the Mac has got a HDMI output. Let me just go and move this cable around. So I've already plugged the cable into the back, but all you need to do is go and push it in. Make sure you go and push it in firmly so it goes and clicks in. You don't want to lose connection. And I can then go and find the HDMI output, which is going to be on this side here. And then what we can do, I go and adjust the MacBook. We can go and push it in, just like so. Make sure you push it all the way in and it's a good firm connection. It's now gone and appeared on the monitor. You connect it to HDMI 2 there. Now in some cases, it may not automatically go and happen. What you may need to do is you may need to come and press the power button. So on this monitor, it's just up here on the back, but it may be on the side view or further along. And what you may also need to do is use the buttons on the side. If I just go and push this monitor around, I can go and change the source, because sometimes it may be trying to use the wrong source. So I can go and scroll down here, for example, as you can see, there's HDMI 1, 2, and DisplayPort. So make sure it's using the correct one, but it already automatically found it, which made things really easy. So now we need to make the second connection. And as I said, we only have the one HDMI output on the Mac. So therefore we're gonna need an adapter. So I'm gonna go and link this adapter and similar adapters down below. This is USB-C to HDMI. You can actually get entire docking stations, which are really convenient. So you can go and plug that into the Mac and get loads of different ports, USBs, HDMI, etc. I just have a direct one here. And then what I can do is go and plug it in. Let me go and plug it in here like so. Once again, make sure you click it in firmly so it clicks. And then I can go and grab the HDMI cable. I've already plugged this into this monitor on the back. Once again, make sure you make a firm connection and I'll plug it in here. I've now gone and plugged it in and you can see it's automatically gone and appeared really conveniently. Once again, you may need to go and turn it on and choose the right source. Now, just to go and show you how you can adjust the settings, you can come and open up your system settings here. On the left, you can scroll down and go and find displays, and you can then see different displays here. So you can go and choose how they're used. You can have it mirrored, or you can choose if you want it mirrored or extended. I like it extended. If you go and click on the different screens here, you can go and adjust settings as well. So the moment the Mac is being used as the extended display, I like this to be the main display. If the settings go to another screen, you can just go and right click or click on them with 2 fingers and quit and then reopen. They should appear here again. And you want to go and press arrange and just go and arrange them how they actually are. So in this case, I'm gonna have it like so, just so it actually looks how it actually is going to go and be, because then when I go and drag these up, they go and easily move onto the other screen. As you can see, that is how you can go and set up dual monitors. If you found this useful, then consider subscribing and liking the video.